Alright guys, welcome to Atown Recommends, where I recommend only the best games. Today I have a double feature for you, and it features, almost dropped them, the Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. Basically the 10 series. So we're going to talk about 10 first, obviously. And also this is on PlayStation 2. The reason I'm bringing it up is because there's going to be a HD remaster coming out. That's another reason why I'm bringing it up. So, Final Fantasy X, amazing. It's just over the top. This is probably one of the rare 13 that I give it. I give it like a 13 out of 10. It is awesome. If you're an RPG lover, buy this game. All Final Fantasies are open world, of course. You can do the battle systems are amazing. This is before 13 fucked up, by the way. This is before the battle system went to shit in Final Fantasy. This was when the battle system was still good. Battle system's amazing. Your magic that you can get is really great. The magic, they're not called Aeons in this game. Yeah, they're called Aeons in this game. Aeons in this game are really awesome. I was thinking about summons for Final Fantasy VII. Aeons are awesome. You can get some secret Aeons too, if you're really good at the game and you know where the secrets are. Or if you cheat and have the strategy guide, but whatever, we're not going to get on that. The characters, you get really drawn in. I cry at the ending still, I don't even care. The ending is it just gets you, it just gets your emotions running wild, and it's crazy. And when a video game does that, I really give it its props, because video games don't really do that. It's mostly like movies and all that, but when games do it, man, it's just, you know that you created something good. But the story is also really great. The story, you just get very involved in the story, and then the other characters, besides the main ones, it's just, you get all drawn in the stuff. There's a lot of like secret things that you can do in it as well. There's some weapons that you can get where you can hit over 9,999, the max hit limit, and you could eventually hit 99,999, which my characters are doing now. I have about 100 hours, 123 hours logged in on this game, and that's after I've beaten it, of course. I've beaten it and then gone towards and just started grinding. So there's plenty of hours of gameplay also. 100 hours if you get all the stats and get 100%, which I'm working towards. But if you're not going towards 100% and you're just basically staying towards the main storyline and doing maybe a little bit of grinding if you die and you want to get more powerful for a certain boss that you can't beat, I'm going to say you might get around 30-40 hours. And that's just main story and a little bit of grinding. So that's Final Fantasy X, Rare 13. Really highly recommend this game. And then there's Final Fantasy X-2, which is the sequel to 10, obviously. I always thought it was 12 because it was 10, which is X, and then -2. But it was X-2, it's a sequel to 10. This takes place as these three girls right here. That's right, you can only be those three girls there. I thought it's not a chick game, by the way. It's a Final Fantasy game, so don't be thrown by the cover. For you guys out there that want to be tough, it's not what you think. It's a really good game also. I didn't like it as much as 10. I will give it a 10 out of 10. I won't give it the Rare 13. This game, the battle system is different, but it's like 13, but it's more controlled, if I can say it like that. So for those of you who like 13 or random like attacks, like you can just press attack and they'll do like an attack that they choose on there. But it's not like 13 in any way, trust me. It's not as uncontrolled as 13. The missions are really, or not the missions, the story is also, again, really good. But I found it was it wandered off a little more than 10 did. I mean, you can do so much more. I think you can do so much more open world stuff now that it kind of really fared away from the story. I mean, 10, you could do a lot of stuff, but you still, like, realize the main story. It's very easy to get lost in the main story in this game. I found that it was anyway. Compared to 10, it's really easy to get lost from the main story. You can get these things now called dress spheres, which are like a different style. So you can get like a sword master, which it's called a warrior, and you wield a sword, and then they have a different set of skills. So each dress sphere has a certain set of skills too, and as you use the skills in battle, you unlock that skill, and then you build towards the next skill. So every time the more you use the dress sphere, the more skills you learn for that dress sphere. So that's pretty good for bosses as well. And the grinding in this game takes way longer than Final Fantasy X, which I found was better because it made this game a little more. You had to go further to get to higher heights. And you can do it in the middle of battle too. I forgot to mention that. Like, it's not like you have to wait till the end of battle to change your dress sphere. You can get these things called sphere grids, or they're sort of like a sphere, not the sphere grid from 10, the amazing sphere grid from 10, but it's like it's like a little grid, and they have you can put whatever dress spheres you want on them, and in each corner they have a skill that goes up. So if you have, like, just say a warrior, and there's 2 attack pluses, you put it in between, and it gives you the plus attack bonuses. And once you do the dress spheres you want, and you put that on, that allows you to change to those dress spheres in the middle of battle. And you can do a different little grid thing for the separate characters. And the bosses in this are really hard, so you have to be really... Your characters, you gotta know what you're doing in Final Fantasy, and your characters have to be high level. I remember fighting the final boss, and I was like in my 90s levels. But I owned them, so I'm guessing you guys don't need that. But yeah, that was the double feature of Final Fantasy X and X-2. The HD remaster should be coming out soon. So I recommend you guys pick that up. It's gonna feature trophies and achievements. And if it comes for PC, I don't know what you guys have on there. But yeah, I don't know much about it yet. I know that it comes with like an art book and stuff like that if you pre-order it. It's only like $40. I do know that the PS3 version does come with 10 and 10-2. So for you Xbox guys or girls or Xbox people out there who only have an Xbox, you're going to have to buy each game separately. So that's the shitty thing. If it comes out for Xbox, I'm not 100%. I think it might only come out for PS3 and PlayStation Vita. I do know the PlayStation Vita version has separate, so you don't get them in together collection. But the PlayStation 3, it comes in double pack. So yeah, that was Atown Recommends. We got 10 with a 13, and we got 10-2 with a 10. So if you guys need a game or in need of a really good RPG, go check that one out. I'm out. Peace.